We're gonna do a little unboxing because I ordered an EPIRB for the boat for myself, and I don't know if it comes with a mount or what. So well, here's the box, so let's check it out. Here it is, Global Fix version 4, I guess, and it's got a little piece of tape. Let's say be responsible, be safe. What is it? What? And don't remove this tape. Be responsible, be safe, and don't remove this tape. Sorry, the camera's all over this, but I'm one-handed. I could actually make this, put this on a, here we go. Maybe this will help a little bit right here. All right, let's take a look. Instructions. I can see, oh, antenna. All right, antenna. And, oh my goodness. It comes with a mount. Yay. All right, instructions. And that's what it looks like. I'll be able to mount that to the wall of the boat. That's perfect. It didn't say whether it came with a mount or not. So anyways, that's my EPIRB. All right, one more quick update. I'm gonna do I did a quick job here on securing these solar panels just a little bit more. They would shake a little bit. They wouldn't move too much, but in bigger waves, they might start sliding down a little bit. So I put in these braces here. I put them at an angle out of aluminum so they will bend if they get hit by something. But and then I just utilized my smaller mounts here to have a little bit of an angle at it, and those seem to hold them in place really well. One on this side and one on that side, and super easy. Existing hole, and then a little mount here with a little bit of rotation on it. Made it kind of a nice little thing there to make it a little bit more secure. So that was a quick update. I have you saw in my video when I started making those mounts for the solar panel, I utilized those little brackets, the smaller ones. So these are the ones that were too small, and I just reused them. They were perfect size, so that works out perfect. And we'll move on to the next thing. All right, I think I need to start working on chain, rod, anchor. Let's get to that. We'll see. What's next on this agenda? Well, take a look at that unboxing of the ARC EPIRB, and here it is. And I want to mount it, so I was thinking I can mount it up there, mount it to that wall, but that's behind the door if that door stays open. You always want it readily accessible. In fact, this door stays open quite a bit. It's not super accessible, but I was thinking right here next to the nav station is super accessible. So I'm going to mount it right there. So that was almost comical because I couldn't get the screw on the end of the screwdriver to fit in the little tiny hole that was in there. So so I finally taped the screw to the screwdriver and put it in that way. All right, I need to put an antenna on this thing. Yeah, let's put an antenna on the top here. That'll work. All right, and this should just feed right through here. It goes like that. And then you've got the EPIRB there. You press on the bottom to release it, and it'll come right out like that. Boom, in place. Perfect. All right, that's the job done. This has a little antenna holder if you want to use it, but it would just make it go like that. I don't see why to do that. I'll just leave it up there. Who cares? All right, all done. Now, what do we want to do next? All right, so what I need to do in the chain locker, since it was all a rope rod, there was no bitter end to the rod. It was just all hanging out in the locker. So if you put the anchor out and didn't tie it off to a cleat, it would just go overboard. So that's not a good idea ever, I don't think. I mean, people do that all the time. Sometimes people will put a big knot in the end so it can't go through the rest of the anchor mechanism. But putting in a little U-bolt is going to be perfect, and I can attach that with a little cleat and a cleat. I don't know, I've got another bracket for that, and I'm going to do that now, but I got to cut a couple holes in the boat. So let's go cut some holes in the boat. All right, so here I'm at the chain locker, and I've made a couple of pilot holes here. I can actually reach back here, which is nice, using that so that I can I'll be able to put the ends on from the bolts, the nuts on the bolts. And so I just need to drill these out to the correct size, and we'll be ready to go. Okay, so here we go. What I want to do is I want some seal on this. That's just going to go in there, but putting some on the end here too. And then I'm going to slide that in. Okay, and we've got one for the back side. I'm just putting a little bit on the back side. Worst case scenario, it's just gonna hold it in place. Now I've got some washers, and I've got a lock washer that's going on there. As long as I don't drop those all the way to the bottom of the boat, we're gonna be in good shape. Now that goes on there. So we got the top one done. Now let's see if I can get that bottom one without dropping it. I got so much of the silicone in there, I was gonna put Loctite on it, but I probably don't need to put Loctite on it. It's got all that silicone on it. It's not gonna go anywhere. All right, all done. Here is our bitter end right here, and solid as a rock, and I attached the line to it, so that's the end of the line there, and we are ready to go, rock and roll. Now I'm gonna have to do some modifications to this anchor roller here. I've got a couple ideas, so I'll get working on that next.